Here's Chris.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday. And I am in a great mood because 24 hours ago, when I started the show yesterday, I'll be honest, I was still a little bit drunk. I had about 3 hours sleep. And I was very, very tired after watching the football. I went home and then I totally forgot I was on the radio the next morning because I'd had a week off. And got to bed at 2 a.m. Alarm went off at 5 a.m. and wasn't good. Whereas today, I've slept and I'm sober.
Yay!
Thank you. Oh,
Double whammy.
What a great feeling.
Also, I thought yesterday's show was very funny.
It was very good.
Was it? I'll go back and have a listen.
Yeah.
I wasn't here for it, unfortunately.
You'll enjoy it.
You don't have that glazed eye look today.
Yeah.
Did I? Yeah, apparently yesterday I was a bit slightly glazed.
Glazed slightly. That's all.
Watery, a little bit watery around the edges.
Anyway, good morning and welcome. And if you're watching live, hello. You can see how great I look. And if you're not watching live, you need to go on Global Player, the official Radio X app. And then you'll be able to just see us on there. Where is it? Well, if you open Global Player and scroll up, it should be there almost straight away. You can also watch us on your TV. So if you've got Sky or whatnot and you go into the apps, go to Global Player, and then we'll be there so you can watch it on your telly. Loads of people watch us on the telly in the morning, which is lovely.
It's a lovely watch, isn't it, I imagine?
Somebody messaged on, and then we put the replay on Global Player and on YouTube, but we never mentioned YouTube because Ashley hasn't bought it yet.
That's it.
Not yet. But somebody commented on one of the videos yesterday, two things. Number one, this is my favourite breakfast show since The Big Breakfast.
Wow. Okay, that's good.
But they didn't say which era.
Right. There were many eras of The Big Breakfast.
Oh, yeah. There was Big Breakfast, and there was also... Ooh, Big Breakfast.
Big Breakfast.
Oh.
It was almost me and you on Big Breakfast at one point.
It was.
Back in the day.
It was indeed.
Was Johnny and Denise on the first Big Breakfast?
No, it was Chris and Gabby.
Evans, yeah.
Oh, yes, so it was.
Yeah.
I see.
He was good then. And that was a good show.
Yeah.
And then it was... Now, was it Johnny and Denise? No, it wasn't Johnny and Denise straight away. There was a plethora of different people. Did the Big Breakfast, and then it got really bad. Celebrity Shoes, that kind of thing.
Johnny and Lisa Tarbuck did it. For
Johnny and Denise?
And Denise, yeah.
Kelly Brook did it for a while.
Yeah, lovely Kelly.
Yeah. Oh, lovely Kelly, but God, that was awful.
Did Paddy Keelty ever do it, or have I made that up? I think a lot of people did it for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I did it. I did it once.
Did you?
I think I did it once. Isn't that mad that I don't really remember? Because I auditioned for it years earlier.
Yeah.
When Chris and Gabby were still doing it, I think. And they got me down, and I did an audition, and then years later I went back, and then whatever. But then Dominic and I did a secret audition.
We
for
did,
it.
yeah. Sadly, didn't quite make the cut. Don't know.
Well,
we had
no,
Melinda Messenger.
It kind of did. It kind of did make the cut because they did. I can never remember how much of this we told. I know we told the story of you and I auditioning for The Big Breakfast.
Yes,
And you did the auto cue.
They sneaked us in.
I had to do I was reading the news, and Melinda Messenger was on as well. With us.
And Andy Goldstein was
Andy
on.
Goldstein.
You booked
that's
Melinda.
right.
You booked Melinda.
I booked Melinda. Yeah.
Andy Goldstein got flown out to LA to do live interviews from LA for a pilot that nobody saw.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah. And I only met Andy a few years ago for the first time.
Was the pilot in the main house?
So it's in the Big Breakfast house. We did it on a Saturday morning.
Great fun.
They sneaked us in. They did it with a skeleton crew. And because it was finishing.
Yeah.
They were going to take it off because it was like, oh, it's done now. It's done its time.
Yeah.
And then as a last kind of push, we went in and did a secret pilot for what we think we could do with it.
I was getting very carried away. I thought I was going to be the next big television person.
Oh, well, of
But
course
you know the story though, right?
Which bit?
So I don't know how much of this we've ever talked about because we've talked about the fact that you and I did it.
Well, I think afterwards
because they offered it to me.
They did.
But it was becoming. Do you remember the Big Breakfast? This is for the older people. It became Rise,
Yes, which was all. They were all sat at desks.
There was 19 of them around.
That's it.
It was like a NATO summit, and it was like
I think-
loads of them.
Was James O'Brien on Rise? back in the day? Colin Murray
did it.
was. Yeah.
Colin Murray did it.
Yeah.
And
Solar.
so I did a pilot for what was going to be Rise.
Yes.
Because they were going to take it off. They're going to redo the whole Big Breakfast thing. A lot of people thought it'd really come to the end of its life. So they were going to revamp the show and
Yeah.
change the name of it and
Yes.
whatnot, which is what they did.
Yeah.
Roughly when was this? Sorry.
I was doing afternoons. Oh, hello. I've just got an email. I was doing afternoons on the old place.
Was it
Yeah.
after Johnny Denise?
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, way after.
Rise launched 2002.
Donna Air? Ah,
Yeah, so it was right at the end of the Big Breakfast.
Yeah.
Right at the very end.
right.
So just before this Rise thing happened. So I was doing the afternoon show, and then it was good. They were going to change it. But just before they changed it, one of the producers, one of the bosses goes, let's just do a tape of what we think it could be and go, look, we've done the official pilot, but have a watch of this and let us know what you think.
Yeah.
And someone at Channel 4 went, we like it. And I got told, if you want to do it, we'll keep it. But if you don't, we'll just probably scrap it. And I remember thinking, don't put that on me.
Yeah. Slight pressure, isn't it?
Hold up. Why is the future of the Big Breakfast in my hands? I've never been on it. I've never worked. I did one show, I think.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not. And so the discussion was, could I do that show in the morning and the afternoon show at the same time?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but I was young. I was like 25 or something, 26, and I'm like, could I do both?
That's quite a That's quite a push, isn't it? I think.
And
And then what happened?
in the end, I couldn't work out whether I'd speak to a couple of people and they go, absolutely do it.
Yeah.
And I'd speak to somebody else and they go, absolutely don't do it.
Yeah.
You'll burn out, it'll kill you. And because I couldn't work out whether or not I should do it or not, my gut said, then I should say no. Because you'd feel it otherwise. When you'd be like,
Oh, yeah.
Because I thought I could do it. I'll be tired, but I could do it for a year or
Yeah.
two.
Adrenaline will keep you going for a certain amount of months, I would have thought.
Yeah.
And then
the money was really good.
Which always helps.
TV money's excellent, isn't
Oh,
it?
Tom, they mentioned a phrase I'd never even heard. In radio, you don't hear signing on fee.
Signing on fee.
What's that?
Well, if you agree to do it, so they'll pay you this much, but they'll give you a signing on fee, which is basically is your bonus right at the top.
It's nice, isn't it?
Lovely.
I'm like, hello, this sounds good.
Yeah.
And then it was like, do it, don't do it, do it, don't do it, do it, don't do it. Do you know what? If I can't make my mind up, that
Yeah.
means I should not do it.
So you're responsible for Rise,
Yeah, technically.
which was awful.
Halfway through, I did the pilot for Rise, and halfway through, because we did it in real time.
Am I right in saying it was all, everyone was sat at desks? It was like a big
Big long
very
desk.
white set,
Yeah.
wasn't it? And yeah.
There was about 5 of them hosting it.
I
That's
loved it.
Why
Did
like
you?
Rise?
Yeah, I loved Rise.
Oh, no, it was
Watched Rise
awful.
before school.
It was so.
There's some decent people on it, to be fair, but it was just...
The format, not the presenters, but the format.
Well,
was awful.
I did a pilot for it, and the company that I did the pilot for, we did it in real time. So we had, it's so weird doing real time pilots. So we had there was airport strikes, something. So we had somebody at an airport. So every 15 minutes, I'd be thrown to them going, how's it looking? Pippa's at Stansted Airport. What's the situation, Pippa? Well, the thing here, and no one's watching it.
No.
It's not going out to anyone.
It's weird, isn't it?
And halfway through, I went for a cigarette break because there was a gap for the adverts and a gap for the news and whatever. So I was 7 minutes off camera or something. And I went out and there was a woman running the production company and she goes, what do you think? And I went, it's just a bit boring. And she went, well, the thing. I went, no, but I know this is what they want.
Did you still have your microphone there?
Still have my microphone on. And she goes, you what? Your microphone. She goes, people can hear you. And I went, but the people who can hear me are people in the gallery who are having to watch it, and they'll probably agree, it's a bit boring.
Double down.
It's a bit boring.
Guys, this is boring.
Because it was kind of like
Couldn't hear.
rolling news, but trying to make it entertaining at the same time. And
It's actually a man, Derek.
Why was it called Rise, by the way? R-I-S-E. As in,
Rise and shine. I don't know.
It's got like a colon in the middle.
I don't.
R-I, colon. S-N.
Probably.
yeah.
Does it look like an alarm clock?
Oh, is that what it
Logo
was?
looked Like,
Oh, wow. Okay.
But you know what? You're right. If you have to ask, it's not
Exactly.
worked.
I would not have got that.
I never got that.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone did today.
hello?
James loved it.
Was that your idea? Did you design the logo?
Yeah, I did the logo.
A good logo, James.
It's a bit
Like,
boring.
you're like a clock, a digital
Yeah,
clock.
it's just like an alarm clock.
Not one with
Everyone.
hands, one with numbers.
Do you remember?
I tell you what, I remember going to the Big Breakfast House, and it's 93 I went. I think it started in 92, and I went down to do like a little demo in 93, but they demoed loads of people.
In 93?
It started in 92, I think.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Blimey.
And the one thing that really shocked me, because the house was all bright and colourful and everything like that, was how dirty it was.
Yeah.
Because it was before HD TV, and dirt doesn't really show up because you put all the lights on and everything, it all looks fabulous. And then you get there and it's just like the carpet's dirty.
Yeah.
There's scuff marks everywhere.
Dirty and boring.
Oh no, the Big Breakfast House was, it was so cool.
Oh, it's Lockkeeper's Cottages, wasn't it? Is that right?
So cool to go there. But anyway, there you go. That's a lovely story.
Mark
Sorry.
Little did it a bit from
Mark Little did
He
it.
was good on it, actually, Mark Little.
Rick Adams did it.
Rick Adams.
Yeah, exactly. And I think ironically, by the end of it, you and I were the only people who hadn't hosted it.
Right, yeah, that's true.
Cheggers.
Cheggers.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Oh, bless him.
Richard Bacon.
Yeah, Richard did it.
He went round knocking on doors a
He
lot,
did,
didn't
and then they put him in the house to host it. Anyway, great show. Anyway,
Wow.
Anyway.
all of this was because somebody commented on our video yesterday saying, I like this, and my favourite breakfast show is Big Breakfast.
Yeah.
But also, my other favourite comment was one that said, I love seeing James picking his nose.
Oh, you don't pick your nose. Oh, you do.
Who said that?
It was on the YouTube comments.
Oh,
Because you can't comment on the Global Player replay.
no, you can't.
So I like to just have a little look.
Oh, and
People love watching this show in the morning. I don't know. Well, I do know what it is because I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
And it means, especially if you put it on your telly or your phone, you can still mooch around, make yourself a cup of tea or whatever,
Yeah.
go to the loo, because it's radio.
Yeah.
But then if you want to have a look at the screen, here we all are.
Yeah.
And we're not doing any live inserts to airports, are we?
No.
We do less of that here.
Darren's message, he says it doesn't work on Apple TV.
Oh.
It does. You got to go.
Now, tell him how it works.
So if you want to watch it on Apple TV, you've got to go to Global 1 or Global 2. It's a video channel. That's just the
okay.
way it works.
How do you find that?
It's on the home screen. So when you go when you're going through the apps, the radio stations on the app home screen, if you go all the way to the right, it says Global 1 and Global 2.
So does it say Global Player?
No, it says Global 1 and Global 2. It's like two channels set up for video streaming.
And which one are we on?
Usually Global 1, it's whoever is first to do a live stream, and that's normally us in the morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, clever.
You're
isn't it?
watching Global One.
But maybe Global 2.
I'm trying to find the bit where you pick your nose, James.
How
Am I doing this? I'm strolling through 20.
How was your night watching the football, James? Yeah, good actually.
Actually,
I wasn't fully with it yesterday.
I don't think any of us were fully with it.
No, none of us were. Oh, my Lord. Oh, I feel so much better this morning than I felt yesterday. God, I felt rubbish. I was a zombie yesterday. I was good for nothing.
The rain last night, though, it kept me awake for ages. It was ridiculous.
I built an ark.
Oh, it's crazy
Did you?
rain.
I went to put the bins out and I got soaked and I thought, now, do you know what? I'll do that in the morning. It's too much. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Let's do some bookkeeping here. 6:45 and you're listening to Radio X. That's Radio X. Write down the name of the radio station just in case somebody asks, who do you listen to in the morning? You can tell them that you listen to the great sound of Radio X. And yeah, hopefully that rain's gone away from last night. Terrible rain, wasn't it? Almost got washed away in the night. But waking up to quite a lovely looking morning, actually. A lot of blue skies over the UK and a little bit of rain today in some parts. Some scattered showers, but hopefully the rain's gone. And as the week goes on, the temperatures are starting to rise, just like the big breakfast. Looking at late 20s as we head towards the weekend. Keeping you company all the way through till 10 o'clock. Let's get back to the hits now and a classic from Nik Kershaw on Radio X.
I got it bad. You don't know how bad I got it.
Shabba.
You got it easy. You don't know when you've got it good.
Go, Nick.
It's getting harder. Just keeping life and soul together. I'm sick of fighting, even though I know I should. The cold is biting through each and every nerve and fiber. My broken spirit is frozen to the core.
Go on, Nick.
I don't wanna be here no more.
Wouldn't it be good to be in your shoes? Even if it was for just one day. Wouldn't it be good if we could wish ourselves away? Oh, love a bit of Nick.
I don't want to drill too far down into Nik Kershaw lyrics.
I know, I hope you don't
6:46.
drill too far down into Nik Kershaw
What does he
lyrics
What
either.
does he sing? Bear in mind, that's one of the best songs ever. What does he sing just before the chorus? He sings something. I've never known what it is. Are they actual words, or is he just making
Which
noises? Literally, just going into the chorus, he'll sing a couple of lines.
The cold is biting through each and every nerve and fibre.
Yeah,
My
got that.
broken spirit is frozen to the core.
This bit.
Are you serious? That bit?
Who are you?
Hold on.
You
But they famously do a breakdown before the instrumental break where he repeats that loads and loads.
Who is it? What is it? I've never known what it is.
Are you serious?
Is it Who Are You or something?
No.
What does he sing?
So this bit here,
The sweat is coming through each and every
this bit here you don't know.
I don't wanna be here no more. I don't wanna be here no more.
It's a famous bit of the song.
Well, I don't know what it is. Never know what it is though.
He played it last week.
I know.
And got everybody to sing it.
I know, but I wasn't singing. I was mouthing different
And
words.
we're all singing it.
I was going, who am I?
No.
I'm not sure.
Go on.
Don't want to be.
It's Don't Want to Be Something, isn't it?
And
Pepper, sing it.
I don't want to be Anne anymore.
Want to be and no more.
Why would it be I don't want to be and no more?
And
Have a guess. I don't want to be something.
animal.
I don't
What?
want to be
Angry.
I
no more.
Don't want to be a no one. No, no.
Genuinely,
I
I've never
don't know.
known.
all three. Are you winding me up?
I haven't got a clue.
Nick Kershaw played my event last weekend.
He did.
And we were all there,
He
and
was-
he
Yeah.
played this, and he got everybody to sing this bit.
Yeah.
What were you all singing?
Well,
I was.
I'd had
I
a tune.
don't want to see animals score. Is that it?
I never know that bit, so I was mouthing something.
He's in
completely
the
different.
spare room 'cause he snores.
Yeah, just going into the chorus. I've never known what that line is.
I don't want to be here no more.
Don't want to be here no more.
Oh
I
my
wasn't singing that.
God.
I wasn't saying that.
Oh, it's really clear now.
Yes.
Once you know, you know.
And by the way, this song only came out in 1984.
No, I should have really Googled it.
Wow. You were singing it in front of him
I know.
2 weeks ago.
At the time of my life.
He
as
didn't
well.
notice though, did he?
He didn't.
And then he goes into his awesome guitar solo. Go, Nick, go! I don't want to clean your wooden floor.
Some say it sounds like Nik Kershaw was playing reverse words.
No. Oh, how good was Nik Kershaw the
Oh,
other week?
amazingly good.
Great.
Him and his band were awesome. I was in my element.
I had a thoroughly excellent time with Nik Kershaw. He was so good.
And then everybody sings. Anyway, don't let me fall down in Nik Kershaw rabbit
so
hole.
good.
And your friend Jamie was loving it, wasn't he?
Both Jamies were loving it.
Both Jamies.
Yeah, Holly was loving it. Dominic came up to me and went, Nik Kershaw, you've got Nik. He was a few glasses in.
On the Friday night, I was,
Yeah.
I couldn't, do you know what? I couldn't stop dancing.
You, a few glasses in, is such a lovely...
I was dancing to the point where I had a sore knee on the Saturday morning. Too much dancing. What a mover, by the way.
Yeah, so this is the party we had the other week, and corporate event.
Corporate event it was, actually.
And Pat Sharp DJ'd on the decks.
Oh, what a little... Because he did a mini set for Nick.
Yeah.
It was brilliant.
It was like a little blast of energy, wasn't it?
He was so good.
Everyone was so pumped after that.
So we had a marquee and everything, and it lasted down with the rain. This is the other Friday, but it kind of kept everybody in the marquee. Pat got on the decks. Everyone's having a few drinks and chatting business, doing contacts and contract work.
Yeah. I signed up to LinkedIn.
That's nice.
I got so many business cards.
Linky Dink.
Was he used to? Yeah, they called it
Linky
Linky
Dink.
Yeah.
And then Pat Sharp got on the decks and was brilliant, absolutely brilliant, and everybody was pumped.
Oh, it's great.
And then I did a little speech, and I talked about my mum and dad and the fact that the first gig I went to see was Nik Kershaw, and my dad put me on his shoulders. Now, I've got to tell you this. Anyway, so I tell that story. The Queen's Hall in Leeds, first ever gig, Nik Kershaw. He started by doing roses, and he rose up on a riser. It's the Riddle Tour.
Yeah.
Anybody is a big fan. And anyway,
Yes, it is.
and then I said, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nik Kershaw. And then Nick and his band came out, and everybody was like, whoa! And then he did like a 25-minute set of all the hits. It was brilliant. I mean, he did everything. Wide Boy, Wouldn't It Be Good, Dancing Girls, The Riddle.
Yeah.
I Am the One and Only, because he wrote it.
He did.
Finished with I Won't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. Oh, I got quite emotional.
Yeah, it was great.
And the best thing that ever happened was I'd put my phone down somewhere and I couldn't remember where I put it. And it turns out somebody had picked it up and gone, oh, this is Chris's phone. So I kind of went to get my phone and I couldn't find it. So I didn't film any of it. I just enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I just absolutely just loved every second. Anyway, and then we had a DJ called Tony Perry.
It was great.
Who I saw in Ibiza a couple of years ago, and he's awesome. Oh my God, he's so good live.
Bit of duff.
People were falling in love with him.
Yeah.
I mean, they wanted his babies.
Yeah, I did.
Tiff, Charlie Tyler, they're all like, oh my God, it's just the best DJ I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
What am I chucking
Yeah,
over?
but, you know, he's playing Live Enjoy Dreamer. Does that play in the 90s show every week? Anyway, had a great time. Lovely. And then Rocky Oki on the Saturday.
Yes.
But when I said that thing, I said, oh, my mum and dad are here, and my dad took me to my first ever gig, and it was Nik Kershaw in Leeds, and he put me on his shoulders so I could see, and it was brilliant. He used to wear luminous fingerless gloves that you buy from in an advert at the back of Smash Hits.
Yeah.
They were cool.
Very cool.
I had my Nik Kershaw T-shirt that I bought from an advert at the back of Smash Hits when you used to get all the... I mean, it was basically like the quality of T-shirts back in the late 80s, in the mid-80s was like, imagine seeing a picture in a magazine you like, cutting it out and then just sticking it onto a black T-shirt.
Yeah.
And that's what it used to feel like as well.
Highly flammable.
Oh. Anyway, told the story about being on my dad's shoulders. 3 people came up to me over the next 15 minutes and went, oh my God, you know what you should do? You should get on your dad's shoulders, right? And we'll take a picture, we'll do a video of you on your dad's shoulders watching Nik Kershaw. One of them, I'm going to name them, one of them was Megan Carver, who was such a successful businesswoman who runs her own PR agency, Carver PR, which is groundbreaking in what they do with PR for clients. It's unbelievable. She runs an office which is predominantly female. She's an unbelievable businesswoman. She's a great friend of ours, and she's brilliant. But she thought it would be a good idea for me to get on my 83-year-old dad's shoulders and dance to Nik Kershaw whilst people filmed it.
I'm PR disaster.
Megan, I'll kill him, and probably me in the process.
Yeah.
But 2 other people went, oh, you know what you should do? You should get on your dad's shoulders.
No.
He's 83.
He doesn't need that.
And I'm 30, so, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. He took you to see Nik Kershaw. 50, so there's a 50-year age gap between the two of you. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you didn't go on your dad's shoulders. That could have been, well,
yeah,
couldn't it?
Couldn't it? Wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it?
You know.
You know what I mean?
Oh, Nik Kershaw, man, was awesome.
He was.
He really was.
I'm going to do an hour of Nik Kershaw on Friday at the Platinum Hour.
Yes. Do it.
He didn't do Don Quixote, though.
No, he didn't. I was looking out for Don Quixote.
It's got too many hits.
How does that go?
Don Quixote, what do you say?
Oh, this is bleak.
Are we... Now...
Proud.
Are we proud or are we brave
or
just crazy?
That's it.
That's it. Sounds better when he does it.
And what was Don Quixote doing? He was shouting at windmills.
Shouting at windmills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the cover of the...
and by the way, it's Don Quixote.
It's not Donkey.
Not Donkey Hote.
Yeah, that's a different...
the donkey surname isn't Hote.
That's a different video.
And then that, ladies and gentlemen, is the first 25 for today. Chris Moyles.